The training's been going great. And one thing I will say that when you fight a guy like Chris Arreola, and Chris Arreola's home, you better be prepared to fight. I mean, I always respected Chris from day one. Like I said, he's fighting for his honor, fighting for his country, fighting for his Mexicans. Mexicans coming to fight, period. No doubt about it. We know Chris coming to fight, so we've been training pretty hard. We've been in the trenches, we've been sparring, we've been running, we've been hitting everything that they nailed down. We hitting it, kicking it, well, kicking it, we hitting it. So we know we got a tough opponent on our hands. We ain't taking this lightly. But we also know if we get past Chris, the sky's the limit, so we know that.
And this is an eliminator for the Vitaly Klitschko fight. Do you think Vitaly will fight Bermane or whoever wins this fight, or
probably not.
Don, I understand that you and Henry have challenged each other too. You know,
hot dog you contest?
he was doing one-arm push-ups the other day.
Oh, that was Guerrero's dad.
Oh, that was Guerrero's dad. I thought that was you. Sorry, Don.
Ronnie, want to describe Berman as a fighter? These guys don't know him. A lot of them haven't seen him. How do you describe him as a trainer?
Berman's sort of a private guy, you know what I mean? He keeps to himself, he's very quiet. I mean, I've learned in my life not to speak for the fighter. I've been in a lot of fights, I'm talking more than a fighter, but if he speaks, trust me, listen to him. You know, this guy's very serious, he's humble, he's hungry. I've been with him for 2004, 2005. He really, really wants it. We've been a lot of up and down, get fights, some fights pull out. It's been a long haul. But I think now, and then also in that long haul, you kind of mature a little bit too. So we need a little bit mature, a little bit growing. But I think at the point now, he's really ready for this fight, for the next chapter in his life.
Henry, what about what do you have to say?
You know, going through the multiple cancellations, it's been frustrating. You know, the point where Chris got sick, but there were other things that the fight was canceled beyond our control. So I know Stiverne's been upset about, you know, multiple cancellations. We've had to go through that also, you know, the December 15th, January 26th, February 20th. That was none of our control, you know. The only part where, you know, fault of our own was where Chris got sick. And, you know, it happens. Shit happens. Part of the business. You know, it's been a long road with Chris. And we're going to make this second title run. But the difference is we're going to be successful. And it starts with beating Stiverne on April 27th, you know. Training's going great. Good sparring. Conditioning. Leaving no stone unturned, just like I'm sure they are. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a fight where the winner is guaranteed a world title fight. I mean, other than fighting for the title itself, there's no bigger fight at stake. There's nothing bigger, you know.
And just because we're not like at each other's throat and fucking want to like smack each other and spit in each other's face, we respect each other. But come fight time, I guarantee you he's gonna try to beat the shit out of me, just like I'm gonna try to beat the shit out of him. That's one thing. We have respect for each other. I respect him, and I'm sure he respects me. We're not over here, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to eat your children, and this and that. We don't need that. We're boxers. We understand once we get in the ring, that's what it's all about. You know, we're not going to be over here flipping tables over and shit, but I guarantee come fight night, a lot of things will be flipped over.
Chris, if you win this fight, are you gonna have a hard time keeping from letting the expletives fly, and so the WBC isn't up your ass?
You know, when I win this fight, you know, it's not that hard not to curse. It just comes out sometimes. I don't mean to say it like maliciously. It just comes out, and I get it from people. I go to church. I'm like, why you curse so much? I'm sorry. It just comes out.
What was that like with the WBC, where they actually removed you from the rankings for a show?
I didn't think they heard me over all my crying. I didn't think all my cursing over my crying. That's what I want to know.
And that was funny. I remember when the news broke that he was suspended, right? We were getting ready to fight Brian.
It was a real suspension, though.
Yeah, we were getting ready to fight Brian Mitchell, and he calls me early in the morning. And for him to call me early in the morning, it's weird because he don't get up early. And I'm like,
Maybe he was coming home.
hey, am I suspended? Does it affect my fight? Like, so at the time I said, man, fuck the WPC, you know. I won't say that now though. We're in good.
Yeah,
we're in good.
I gotta tell you, we're gonna.
But you know, when we went to Mexico to the WBC office, man, Suleiman loved Chris, man. We went when Chris fought in November 2011. Went to the WBC offices first, had a press conference there. The media loved him. It was great to, you know, be there with Sulaiman. It was good.
How'd you like fighting in Mexico?
It was great. It was a crazy experience.
Well, you guys, anything else? I know you guys